I'm Monique Bassel from Pop-Up Girls, and today we are joined by Arianna Sartzetakis. She is the founder of Uncover More. It's your curated guide to the ins and outs of making the most of life in New York City outside of your 9 to 5. Arianna, welcome. How are you today?
Thank you so much for having me. I'm doing well. Thank you guys for inviting me on, and I'm so excited to talk.
It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Uncover More is all about exploration and connecting with your neighborhood.
Mhm.
Why have you found that to be important with starting Uncover More?
I stayed in Brooklyn actually for college. So native New Yorker, Brooklyn, born and raised. And a lot of my friends were going away to school. This is when the pop-up scene, restaurant craze really started a few years ago. And I wanted a different platform that was not on my personal Instagram to post things. So I needed to find ways to busy my time. And for me, that was exploring my neighborhood and beyond that. I really enjoy figuring out new local businesses, new local spots, and trying new things. So I always interweave that in everything that I do and uncover more.
With exploring your local environment, we know you've partnered with a few local businesses. How has that experience been for you?
The past few months has definitely taken a toll not only on people but on businesses, and it has been really great to be able to spotlight local businesses that really need the help. On my weekly newsletter, it goes out every Monday at 12. I highlight what to eat, see, and do, and everything else, whether it be a local business spotlight, an entrepreneur spotlight, favorite, something I've been reading. And I've been using that platform to really spotlight businesses that either have not been receiving a lot of love or they're known for something in particular. And I really feel like it's amazing and people need to know about it. So it's been really great.
I really love that. Typically, I'm up in the Bronx/Harlem, so I'm always trying to see what I can do in the Bronx and in Harlem before I explore the rest of New York City. And like, yes, of course, I love all of the city, but what's around me that I can keep around me for as long as possible?
I agree. And I think that the past few months, especially with COVID-19 and shelter in place, for me specifically, it just reminds you how important your surroundings are.
We know that you are Greek. Is there a Greek community in Brooklyn?
Totally. So, as I mentioned, I'm born and raised Brooklyn, and I'm also second generation Greek American. So, I grew up reading, writing, speaking Greek. I went to Greek school. If anyone listening here is Greek, you understand the Greek community and everything that we do. I'm very lucky to have been raised in a prominent Greek community here in Brooklyn. And whether it's through local restaurants that we still support or initiatives, we've always found a way to really stay true to our culture and our beliefs and our traditions.
Awesome. I really didn't know that. Do you have a recommendation for a Greek spot to visit? Could be food, an activity, like anything.
Totally. So there's a bunch in Brooklyn. In the city, I actually posted a Greece at home guide. Additionally, ones in Brooklyn that I really love. There's one called Blue Door Souvlakia. It makes you feel as if you're in Mykonos. Same thing with Souvlaki GR in the city. There's a bunch of locations as if you have been transported there. I really love going to those for the ambiance and for the whole, you're in Mykonos for a night. I also love King Souvlaki. They have a location in Bay Ridge, but they also have trucks in Astoria and elsewhere. And it is one of the best food trucks that you will eat.
That is exciting to know. I will definitely be doing some research on that.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right. There are three things that come to mind when you hear the word Brooklyn.
Unique, innovative, lively.
Your recommendation for a takeout spot.
I really love Thai food, and I would say Ace Thai.
A brunch spot.
Butcher's Daughter.
Outdoor activity.
It's cheesy, but walks. I love walking around Dumbo Skyline, and then I love how you're able to, if you are into activities, you can then do like the roller skating there, or you can do kayaking. But I just love like seeing the water and the skyline, and that would be my outdoor activity.
For date night.
Totally. I really enjoyed Locanda Verde and Tribeca. or something of that sort where you're outside and the ambiance is there. And I would then say, again, to walk by the water and get ice cream.
An at-home activity.
I really love my at-home workouts. It saves so much money and time.
What is the most memorable pop-up you've been to in the last few years?
Off the bat, I would say Museum of Ice Cream, since that was the first museum pop-up experience that really became mainstream. And I really appreciated how they began to transform the pop-up scene. So that was really interesting. And I believe that they put a lot of things in place, whether it's like the ball pit, random interactive installations that I like.
This was super fun. Thank you so much for taking the time to share, uncover more with us, and help us uncover Brooklyn a little bit better.
Thank you so much.